Serve monkey coconuts. I just wanted to do a really quick review about the minimum required growing implements that you'll need for a successful spring and summer vegetable crop or herb crop, whatever you're growing. Here we have just the minimum required stuff. You know, you can have these 6-celled seedling starter trays, excellent for starting your seedlings, or these 3x5s, and these nursery pots. This is basically all you need. If you don't have any type of leafy seedlings, then you don't even need this one. All you need is this seedling starter tray and the pot. These come in also 4-celled seedling starters if you needed a slightly larger root ball. But I think that this 6-celled one is great for all general purposes because your seedlings shouldn't get any much more bigger than that before you transplant it into a pot or anything else. So, and with these two things, we're always endorsing affordable home gardening, and you can actually get both of these things, even this one, you know, for free, or you know, as part of the cost of the seedling when you buy it from any nursery or any garden center. You know, as long as you're when you buy the seedlings, they typically come in these types of packaging, and you can just gently pull out the root ball from here and just refill it with soil and use it again for the next year. As long as you're taking good care of it, keeping it out of direct sunlight when you're not using it, you should be able to have this for use for at least 5 seasons, you know, if not more. You know, and once you get to this pot stage, after you transplant the seedlings to this pot, you know, this is about the size you'll need for most herbs. Small vegetables will do fine in this pot for their entire lifespan. Beyond this, if you need anything more, if you need a larger container, you can either go to the 5-gallon pot, or if you just want to go for the free route again, just plant it outside as long as it's summer or spring beyond the last frost and before the first frost. You know, just plant it in the ground, and as long as you have enough fertilizer and your soil is of good quality, that's all you need for a vegetable garden. Other conveniences are things like these seedling labels. It makes things really easy, but if you really need to do it ghetto style, you could just get a post-it and slap it on the side. But you know, this helps us keep track of things, makes everything neat, and especially if you have a 6-celled seedling starter tray and you have different things in each cell. You know, there you go. It's really nice and convenient and easy. Drip pans. You can get these drip pans. This is again a tofu tray, and this is a mushroom tray. These fit perfectly for all your 6-celled seedling starters and your nursery pans. You know, they interchange. You can use, you know, just like that. Or if you need to, you know, if you have to buy something and you just can't stand the taste of mushrooms or tofu, you can use these 6-inch drip pots as well. It's kind of big for the nursery pot, but you know, it fits the 6-celled tray just as easily. So beyond the 4-inch pot, this is actually a 3.5-inch square pot, you can move to the big 5-gallon pot. And again, this is a lightweight 5-gallon pot. For most general use, I like to use the 5-gallon pot only because you can buy the 2-gallon pot, you can buy the 3-gallon pot, but 5-gallon pot will fit almost all plants, especially the big rooted plants like tobacco and tomato, which need a really deep and wide base to spread out the roots. And even this is a little constricting considering that, but they will grow fine. And tobacco for a balcony plant will grow 7 feet in this pot. Also, I don't know, I think it's deep enough. If you have like a single potato plant, maybe a peanut plant or something, you can grow it in that just because it's so deep. You can use pea gravel on the bottom, broken up terracotta, or even packing peanuts work well for drainage at the bottom. Just a small layer, just going, you know, maybe an inch or 2 on the bottom there. Okay, and if you needed like mass 6-celled seedling starter trays and you can't wait to make your collection over the years of buying seedlings, of course, we sell all of this on eBay. You know, if you want, just contact us through eBay, and we have all these available. Very affordable stuff. It's just lightweight plastic again. These drain trays we don't offer only because they're a bane to ship. They're so big and they're cheap, and the shipping is sometimes, you know, 3 times as much as the cost of the item themselves. We typically recommend selling these when, you know, you're purchasing a large bulk of these, and, you know, if we're selling you these unbroken flats, then it's easy to add these in as well. And then, of course, you got your plastic dome here. Now these domes, to me, I'm not sure if you actually need them. In all of my experience with indoor starting, you don't really need them because you already have the indoor ambient air temperature. That's kind of the purpose of this, is to do the greenhouse effect, right? You know, you have the sunlight coming in and it warms up the indoor air and doesn't let it escape. If you have like a windowsill starting tray, all you need to do is just put this starter tray right on your windowsill, and you get the heat during the day anyway. The only purpose I can see this serves is maybe if you live in a really dry climate, like say Las Vegas or something, and you can't keep enough moisture into your seedlings or your soil because it just evaporates too fast. Maybe that's a solution for this. But I'm not really convinced about the plastic domes and the greenhouse domes. It might be a little bit of a gimmick. But again, if you need it, just give us contact in eBay and we'll figure something out. So, okay, I think we're all set to start our seedlings this summer and spring. So everybody, happy growing. Last note, we always people always ask us what soil to use. For seedling starts, we always recommend the Miracle-Gro moisture control, only because it's available in every major outlet you can find. You can find it at Walmart, Costco, even your grocery stores. To us, it's the widest used seedling starters. It doesn't say that it's for seedling starters, but in all of our experience of using it, it created the best and healthiest seedling starts, only because there is added fertilizer in it that helps the seedlings to grow. So it gives those essential nutrients in the beginning, and it regulates the amount of moisture that's just perfect for seedlings. Beyond that stage, when you're potting it, even in this pot, we still use that moisture control soil, and it's cheap anyway. You can buy it in bulk at Costco. Beyond that, if you're going to use, like these containers, I like to use organic compost potting soil, and make sure you use potting soil if it's in a pot, or if you're just planting in the garden, just organic compost is good as well. Go local if you can. Local has all the local nutrients, and you know, they talk about allergies and stuff, and you know, if you have the local soil, I guess the theory is that you'll be better prepared for local ailments in your area. As long as the plants are sucking up those nutrients and keeping everything local. Anyway, happy growing, and we'll catch you guys next time.